All right, welcome to another episode of the J Stone Show at ROCKmetalTALK.com. Don't forget to check me out on GraniteCoastEntertainment.com and MaximumThreshold.net. So, is it sauce or gravy? We're going to get to the bottom of it. So I posted a post on Facebook because I'm always busting Ravens balls. But, hey, when you call it sauce your whole life, and, you know, your grandma's straight from fucking Italy, and she called it sauce, and people call it gravy, I guess when you Google it, there's a history behind it with broken English, but, you know, gravy is derived from a meat, where sauce is, I guess, a ragu. But let me get some fettuccine with some of that Alfredo gravy, said no mobster ever. Never did a man say, get me some of that Alfredo gravy, did he? So it's sauce. But we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. And even my couch on the J Stone Show here at ROCKmetalTALK.com. So, KATZINJAMMA, the great KATZINJAMMA, or fucking Jamma, the Friends with Benefit juice, is back tonight with a segment. And I was going to play some Chris Cornell, but since KATZINJAMMA is back tonight, and he's doing his tribute to the great Chris Cornell, who had 4 Ativans and some other prescribed medication. So they're still considering it a suicide, which, I mean, how could it not be? But who knows the thoughts the guy was having. But thank God that the track marks were from the EMT crew, and it wasn't from him relapsing on heroin or anything like that. So that was partially good news. His brother and his wife put out a very heartfelt letter on the internet. So it was an interesting read on how he met his wife and all of that. So he really did seem like a great guy. He was very humble. He lived down here in South Florida, I guess down in South Beach. So I always wondered why he always started his tours in Florida a lot of times. Florida. But, yeah, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. I mean, I goof around with the sauce and the gravy thing. It just depends on generations and, you know, where it came from in the families. You know, it's the great debate of Italian, and if Galbani is really the cheese of Italians, which we already got to that because we talked to Francesco and Kate from Novaria. And maybe they'll help me out with this. I tagged them in the post, but I guess that is a popular cheese over there in Italy. But we're talking about cheese, sauce, and gravy. We're going to start doing food segments on the show. So, but you know, when you got friends all around the world because of a radio show, sometimes this stuff is easy to just ask them of what they call it over there. I mean, regardless, I mean, there's families out there that call it gravy. Let's face it, it's not really a big deal. It's just to have a lot of fun. But I grew up, you know, where you seared the meatballs in a frying pan. You know, you browned it on the outside. You added it to the sauce cooked on the stove all day. It was something, you know, if you know, was stirring the sauce and you tried to steal a meatball, your mother would slap you in the back of the fucking head and shit like that. But the song you heard in the beginning is Machines on Blast. That was Adoration Destroyed. So it's a remix CD. He put it out there for free. There's like 30 tracks on it. So if you find Evan on Facebook, his band is Machines on Blast. Check him out. It's Facebook/Machines on Blast or whatever the fucking kind of .com you got going on there. But that's, you know, that's a great thing for someone to put out free music, especially 30 tracks of a remix where he could have easily, you know, milked a few bucks from it. You can donate to it. I didn't happen to have any funds at the time, and I wanted to get it on the show, so I downloaded it real quick. But we'll send him out something from ROCKmetalTALK.com. But the pins will be here. The hat pins will actually be here tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get them on sale this week. So there'll be a special just for Facebook friends and shit like that. When it's up on the site, it's going to cost a little more. But we'll work out all those details. There's a bunch of them already sold. They're numbered 1 through 100, and that's all there'll ever be of that particular design and color and whatnot. So If it goes well, all the profits go to help the website so you can hear the Jay Stone Show, the Prickly Rickly segment, Katzenjamma, and excuse me, at least I didn't burp this show. That would be the 5th show in a row. And the plot hole. So we bring you great entertainment, and I will not be on the air next week. Plot hole wasn't on last night or Friday night because of storms running through Texas, so there was no internet available. But we always make up all these great shows, so you go a week without us, it just makes you want us more. But in any case, we're going to continue with the show. You know, I bought a fucking couch back in January from a new business that opened right down the block from my house. We were familiar with. There was a couple in Tampa already. And, you know, they gave us, we didn't have to pay tax. So it was a special they were running that they would cover the tax or whatever. It was a new store when we first bought the couch. And, I was saying these little things about the dogs with different couches and stuff like that. So they said, we'll give you a warranty for $100 for 5 years. So that's $20 a year for 5 years. Anything happens to the couch, blah, blah, blah. Here's a free leather cleaner, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter what it is. No questions asked. When we first got the couch, the dog jumped up on there and, you know, some type of pop happened, so we didn't see any rip in it. And then we were cleaning the couch with the cleaner, and we came across the rip, and we were wondering, you know, that's probably what caused the deflation of that cushion. And they're like, we don't cover it. What's the point? What's the difference how it happened? They're like, well, if you don't know exactly how it happened, I trusted a fart and sharded. Like, I knew that was going to happen. Or we knew we were going to find a rip a couple of months later. What kind of stupid warranty is that? And then we didn't even complain. We could have got a brand new couch right off the bat because when they delivered it, they fucking ripped the whole bottom. That stupid, like, filter paper they used to cover the bottom with the springs and shit. And I let them just staple it and go about their day. Hey, it's a fucking $900 couch, whatever it is. It's not the greatest fucking piece of furniture to begin with anyway. I mean, it's just as good as going the rooms to go and getting ripped off on fucking interest and shit. But, you know, you get what you pay for. It's no fucking Ethan Allen couch or, you know, some $5,000 couch. But again, all furniture has a 500% markup, basically. My stepmother was in the furniture business, so there's a very high markup. Basically, one dining room set that you sell paid for that entire fucking truck of furniture. So, generally, it's cheaply fucking made, but whatever the case may be. So, I'm not going to talk about my fucking couch anymore. We may get back to the great sauce and gravy debate, but it seems like everybody's in the sauce favor. It's definitely in the favor of sauce, but we're respecting everybody that calls it gravy. Unlike the separation of the rest of the world, Democrats, Republicans, blah, blah, blah. It's the great sauce and gravy debate, but it's all in good fun. More fucking terrorist attack. You had the shit with the Ariana Grande concert. Now you got more shit going on in London. I don't know, man. It's never going to stop. They're sick. It's, you know, basically, I don't know what we did so wrong to those people or what, whoever they're bombing did or whatever their feelings are. But I don't get it. I don't get their thinking. It's outlandish. Don't they see in this day and age? They're mad at us because we have, us and the Europeans have great fucking internet and the freedom of life and all of that shit. But I'm not going to get political or talk too much about it because it's really amazing how these people think and why they hate us over religion. But if you're so into religion, why do you want to blow people up? Why do you want to hurt innocent people? If we're so evil, and then you get mad that we're mad you blow the shit up. I don't get it. I'm just disgusted with the whole fucking thing. I'm going the Davey Suicide and Doyle. I'm going more for Davey Suicide. But, of course, I'm going to stay for some Doyle. Then we got Ghost and Iron Maiden coming up. I say Ghost because, you know, I'm a big fan of Ghost. And Iron Maiden's legends, man. Who wouldn't want to see them? I mean, I'm sure the show is fucking fantastic. They kicked off the tour the other night. I seen some of the Ghost videos. Great fucking show. Those guys are kicking ass. Fear the Walking Dead comes on tonight. Premiere. Maybe we'll jump back in and we'll talk about some of that. But we're going to play Three Teeth. We're going to talk about Dead Label. They're playing the Download Fest June 10th. So if you want more information on that, you can hit them up. Or you can get with Tom or something. I'll get you in the direction of those guys. But I got a bunch of shit to cross off here and a bunch of more shit to talk about. So speaking about Dead Label, we'll just play them. This is the song Pure Chaos. I'm Jay Stone. You listen to my show live at ROCKmetalTALK.com.